It's another beautiful day in Nairobi, Kenya. This time around, I have come to Runda. Before coming to Runda, we came from Kilimani, drove through Keleleshwa, and then did the Arboretum. You know, you're in the heart of the city, but you feel like you're driving through a thick forest, right? So there is the Arboretum, then the University Way, and I said the road is good. Then we drove through the Karura forest. That's the proper forest. Then we've come all the way to Runda. Now here at Runda, I have a very fascinating guest. He's lived here in Kenya for more than 2 decades. He went somewhere to the East Asia, to study for a master's. He returned with a PhD here in Nairobi. He's a lecturer at one of the most prestigious universities here, Strathmore University. We'll talk more about that. And then he also runs what they call it, blockchain intelligence, something, cybersecurity stuff, right? And so Africa Hackathon, you've heard about that. He's the man behind that. So stick and stay with us after this very short break on Beyond Borders, Channel 1 Television with me, Caleb Kuda. I introduce my guest to you.
We invite you to splash in the pool of cultural expressivity and soak yourself in the celebration of indigenous authenticity in our Heritage Month. Join us for the Heritage Month launch on Friday, February 28th as we kick off a month of unforgettable experiences. Pack your bags for the Heritage Caravan, a week-long adventure across Ghana from March the 2nd to the 9th. Discover the beauty and history of our land. Savor the flavors at the Back to Your Village Food Festival, a culinary extravaganza on March 29th and 30th. Taste the essence of Ghana. Tune in to the Heritage On Air series on 97.3 CDFM and Channel 1 TV. Feel the rhythm of our music, journey through our religious history, and indulge in indigenous Ghanaian food. Join us to celebrate our heritage this Heritage Month, where every moment is a story. Only on Channel 1 TV and 97.3 CDFM.
Of their labors, toils of the brave, which have brought results.
Welcome from that break. This is Beyond Borders on Channel 1 Television. I am Caleb Kuda. We are in Runda in Nairobi, Kenya, and my guest is Dr. Bright Gamali Maudo. Doc, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. And welcome home.
Thank you.
Akwaba.
Akwa. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hello, lakemia gulagai.
Wizo.
You. Awizo ramyangu.
Yo, kaka.
Akwela. Lakenya Runda Kenya.
Oh, Runda is cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We are surviving here. It's an amazing past few years in Kenya.
Having been here for more than 2 decades, I don't think you're surviving. You're thriving.
I will say so. It's funny sometimes when I go back to Ghana.
Yeah.
I go to Ghana every year.
Okay.
I go back at least twice. for various reasons.
Right.
So a little bit about myself. There's some of the reasons that take me back because of Commonwealth.
Okay.
I'm actually a principal trainer for the Commonwealth Secretariat in Africa.
Good. I thought you were the vandal,
Well, yeah. So I do training for judiciary, law enforcement, people in investigations when it comes to anything technology, cybersecurity.
Okay.
I run my own company as well called CyberGuard Africa.
CyberGuard Africa. Okay.
We basically help people to become cyber resilient. So organizations, even Ghana, we have organizations we've worked with in Ghana.
Right.
In fact, we literally just finished a project for Ghana yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the banks, but for confidentiality's sake, let me not mention them. I ran something called Africa Hack-On.
Africa Hack-On.
Yes, Africa Hack-On. I started that 10 years ago. We basically like to teach young people to become cybersecurity engineers.
Wow.
So actually, Africa Hack-On only runs in Ghana and Kenya.
Wow.
So far.
And in doing so, you've trained more than thousands.
About 4,000 right now.
4,000 young people.
In universities, in high schools. Wow. One of our youngest mentees is actually 19 right now.
Ooh.
We started with him when he was 11.
Okay.
Now he's one of the fastest cybersecurity engineers we have.
19.
Yeah. So it's been it's been amazing. Mostly in blockchain intelligence.
Blockchain intelligence.
Yes. So we track down cryptocurrency scammers. We do investigation about them to see how are they trying to scam people and try to stop them if we can. And basically, lecturing at Strathmore University. I teach 5 cybersecurity courses.
5 cybersecurity courses.
Yes.
Last time I read on Strathmore, that's one of the most prestigious.
It is. It is. They are one of a kind. They are very unique in the entity and setting that they have. Wow. So I teach at Strathmore in a master's class.
Wow.
But sometimes also I get invited by the business school to do periodic guest lectureship, which I do. And also I run an edtech. I have a passion for education.
Yeah.
So however I can we created a software that can make teachers set exams easily.
Oh.
And students can take the assessments very easily.
Wow.
We call it intermatter.
Intermatter.
Yeah. So it's intermatter assessment.
Intermatter.
Teachers can basically, even if in the rural area, without big computers, you can still set exams with one computer, print it out, and automatically load it back into the system. Wow. It will mark for you.
Intermatter.
Yeah.
And then CyberGuard
Africa. Then Africa Hack-On. Crystal Intelligence. And yeah, that's basically...
And you lecture 5 courses at the master's level.
Yes. So every semester there's a rotation of them. So and it's purely online. We're an online era right now. So digital. So I do everything online.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll get into all the details of that. We'll get into the details of all that very shortly. But first of all, who is Dr. Bright Gamali Maudo? Where did you grow up? Where did you school? Who are some of your friends?
Oh, wow.
Are you Ghanaian at all? Or you just have Ghanaian names?
So I am fully 100% Ghanaian.
Right.
Full-blooded.
Okay.
I grew up in the Volta region.
Oh, where?
In Ho.
Oh,
specifically a place called Hokpoji.
Hokpoji?
If you know Hokpoji is where I grew up, around the EP Church.
All right.
So my dad used to work for EP Church Ghana. And we basically grew up there.
What role did he play in the church?
Oh, he was the finance director.
Right.
And then later became the deputy as well. Then I went to Dura Memorial School. Okay. Very popular school in the Volta region.
Right.
And my passion for computers started from there, actually. My dad introduced me to the computers lifestyle, and then so I started doing a whole lot of things with it. And later got to a point he got a job here in Kenya with a company called All Africa Conference of Churches. So came as a finance director and later became the deputy general secretary. Of ACC for almost 20 years. About 19 years, yeah. And then later now he's back to Ghana as the Dean of Students, Dean of Business School for Wisconsin University.
Oh, what's your dad's name?
He's also called Dr. Bright. So he's Dr. Bright Maudo Senior.
Oh, right. Yes. So you are junior.
Yes.
Too much brightness. I need to dim the light a bit. Everything is so bright here.
Yeah.
I love it. So Hokpoji, how's growing up there like? Who are some of your friends? what are some of your fondest childhood memories from Hokoji?
Man, it's so we are family. I have 3 sisters, 2 older, 1 younger.
Okay. You're the only boy.
Only boy.
Ah.
And they're all in. I mean, some of my sisters are in the compliance space,
Right.
the banking space. My younger sister is actually a medical doctor at Kolebu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she's. I call her the genius of the house.
Amazing.
And then my mom as well. So my mom, my mom and them dad are back in Ghana.
Okay.
In Hokoji, I think there's a thing. So I have a few friends called Makafui Adevu. There's Colin Amegache.
Okay.
There's Yom Afeti.
Yom.
Yeah, it's people I grew up with.
Right.
And we all grew up running around, walking all the way to Dura Memorial.
Okay.
I mean, it was something else.
Were you plucking ripe mangoes in your neighbor's houses?
Yeah, riding mangoes that used to have soccer matches from one side of Hokoji to the other. And it was so fierce, you know.
Wow.
There we used to play barefoot.
Yeah.
That's the people that have it.
Sakura Parks. Yeah.
So it was actually a very interesting childhood, and I really appreciate that. And also, like, every mother is a mother to everyone. So that whole
you belong
community,
to the whole village.
Yeah,
someone's mother can beat you free of charge for being undisciplined.
So it was quite a very. It's an experience that I don't think I ever forget. It's what I also instill in my kids right now, that they shouldn't just live. So when they come out to play with soil and grass and stuff, I don't stop them.
Right.
I said, look, be free. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
You want to go climb something, go climb it. If you fall, you'll find out why you shouldn't climb it again.
You learn your lesson.
You learn your lesson. So it's been an interesting journey. Before my dad got how do you call it? The offer to come to Kenya. Among almost 300 applicants, he came number 1.
Wow.
So he came after a year. We joined him. I went to Chimota school, actually.
Okay. I was going to ask which secondary school.
Yeah. So I went to Chimota for 1 year.
1 year.
And then now we all had to move. So I joined him here.
So in 1 year, what program did you read in Chimota school?
I was in arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a general arts student.
Yeah.
Okay.
So general arts.
But you did 1 year.
1 year.
So do you identify as an Akura, or
I still think I am?
You were half-baked Akura.
Half-baked Akura. I was in Cadbury house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are some of your friends there?
Hey, I think you all know one Chocolate. He's in Ghana. One of the very good designer.
Okay. Oh, Chocolate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He does kaftans and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
So he's there. There's Yomi. Yomekbe.
Okay.
There's quite a number.
Yomekbe.
But there's most of us, have just dispersed right now. It's been a very long time. Yeah.
No, but knowing Hokoji, I don't know Hokoji specifically, but knowing how hilly and green Ho is, moving to Kenya, the transition must have been smooth.
Yes and no, because coming to Kenya, you stay in a room and you're wondering, where's the AC?
There's no AC.
There's no AC, but it's cold.
Yeah, it's very cold.
It's really cold. It's so fun.
It's cold.
Nobody needs an AC. And the kind of materials they use to build houses in Kenya is different.
Yeah.
So you can be in a room. It can be hot outside. You go inside. It's cold inside. So you're wondering, like, man, why is it so cold?
Yeah.
So we came here when it was really cold, and adjusting to the weather was different.
Okay.
Adjusting to
it's colder than Ho.
Way colder.
Oh yeah.
Adjusting to the accent of things is different. Adjusting to
sour.
Yeah. Satisada and everything.
And all that.
Yeah. So coming here, I went to a school called St. Mary's School, high school.
Okay.
And St.
Have
Mary's
I seen it around?
That's where Uhuru Kenyatta went to. So actually, if you go to St. Mary's School right now, I am, not to brag, I'm on the wall of fame there.
Pass. No, you're on the wall of fame. The school Uhuru Kenyatta.
Uhuru is also there. So Uhuru, me, and a friend called Adele Onyango, very popular in the space, very powerful lady. They put our pictures there.
Super.
And I go there once in a while just to go back and tell people exactly what
that you were here. So
I was here and
see that,
what they can do different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So St. Mary's coming to Kenya was different.
It was a blessing.
I mean, it was a blessing. Different, and they move fast.
Yeah.
Kenya moves like this.
Very swift, eh?
Really, really fast. So fast-paced country.
Right.
People don't wait for things.
They don't even have time to say hello. They don't greet. I'm told.
They do. I actually did. Well,
They?
not like Ghana. Ghana, we know we are very friendly.
Review, Moda,
Kenya is
Father, English time
Kenya,
for
Kenya is different. Even family lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know how in Ghana, if your friend comes home, have to say, good morning, mom, and everything.
Yeah.
Kenya, somebody just comes and sit down. It's a culture.
You come to my house.
You just
to visit my son.
Yeah.
You just come and sit down. Are you serious?
But it's a culture thing, you know.
See,
they're not. It's not a
the way
thing.
the father will knock you.
It's a culture thing, so I find that quite different
Different.
when I go to houses and I'm waiting to, wait for somebody to tell me to sit down.
Yeah, and they say,
Now here they're like, you just sit down and it's quite interesting. But Kenyans are very nice.
So what? They come to my office, and you know that thing they'll teach you if you're going for an interview. You stand there and they ask you to sit down. In Kenya, you just go, you just sit down.
No. That they'll tell you.
Okay.
But most in the homes, most houses
In the
have
homes.
some such things.
Right.
But it's been an experience and a half to say, because I lived here and my schooling here, my bringing up here, and then later traveling outside.
Right.
It's been quite a journey.
So from St. Mary's, then you went to university outside.
No. I went to university in Daystar University.
Oh, wow.
One
Daystar is the second top university here.
Yes, it's a Christian.
Where you teach?
It's a Christian university.
Catholic?
Christian, just general Christian.
Wow.
And it's far. It's about an hour from now. It's easy to get there. It's an hour drive.
Right.
Back in the day, it would take you 2 hours or 2.5 hours to get to school.
They have hostel facilities and all that.
All of that.
So you're away from home.
Very, 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 very. It's in a county called Machakos.
Machakos.
In the Machakos County. Right now with the expressway, you basically can get there in 30, 40 minutes. You are in Daystar.
Let me put this together.
Yeah.
So you went to Achimota School in Ghana.
Yes.
You came to St. Mary's.
Yes.
Where Jomo Kenyatta schooled.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then you went to Daystar.
Yes.
And for my reading, Daystar is the second
top university in Kenya. Yeah.
Expensive, prestigious.
Yes.
And then you're teaching in Strathmore.
Yes.
Which is number one.
Yes.
Charlie. You be some top tier guy.
Actually, we try. We try.
You're a big man.
We try. Yeah. So Daystar went there to do applied computer science.
Applied computer science.
Did that for 4 years, technically, and finished. Got a job immediately.
Okay.
At a company called Cellulant. Cellulant is one of the top, I may say, the pioneers of mobile technology in the whole continent.
Wow.
They're in Ghana. They're in almost 30 countries, right?
Wow.
So I went there as a junior entry-level cybersecurity engineer because my love for cybersecurity has always been there. Let me say hacking.
Yeah.
But legal.
It's ethical hacking.
It's ethical hacking. And I started doing that as Cellulant. The thing I love about Cellulant is they throw you the deep end. Right. Nobody will get to just teach you everything or give on a silver platter. You basically learn from just becoming, you basically get to be thrown in rooms that you're like, how am I even here? You've been thrown in a boardroom. You've been told this is a board of directors for, you're like, me?
What's going on here? That imposter syndrome.
It was something else.
Yeah.
Some water?
Sure. Oh, thank you. So we're hanging out with Gamali, Dr. Bright Gamali Maudo. We're tracking the trajectory of his life all the way from Hokweji, correct?
Yeah, Hokweji.
Hokweji, to Achimota School, then to Kenya where his dad got a job, and then he's been to St. Mary's, Daystar, and now Cellulant, where he's been thrown into the deep, wondering whether he fits in, but how did he do that?
Cellulant showed me how to basically become an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You basically, the CEO, Ken Njoroge at the time, the founder.
Ken Njoroge.
Ken
Njoroge.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit Nigerian.
No, it's Kenyan.
Okay.
Njoroge is a Kenyan name.
Njoroge.
Because the two founders, it was him and another Nigerian. But Ken throws you the deep end. I had a very good boss called Tyrus Kamau.
Tyrus
will will show you things that you've never seen before.
Wow.
So he mentored me. I stayed there for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. That's when I got a scholarship to South Korea.
Oh.
So my dad actually went to South Korea.
He did too?
No, he went for a conference.
Okay.
Then he kept on bumping to this guy. He's like, wait, among thousands of people, there's no way I'll be bumping into you all the time.
Right.
And he asked him, oh, my son wants to study here for masters. I had never thought about South Korea.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah. So my dad basically got, so the person's like, yeah, I can get him a scholarship.
Wow.
That's how he got me to the application forms.
He kept bumping into this person.
Every lunchtime.
There must be a reason.
There must be a reason. I think this is God sent.
And these are strangers.
Yeah.
They don't
strangers.
know each other from
Never said,
anywhere.
nope. So I got to apply, got a scholarship. And South Korea is quite interesting. Foreigners, schooling for foreigners is almost free.
Ah, rather?
Yeah. Yes.
For foreigners?
Technically free. And so I only had to pay for my accommodation, which was not expensive to say, compared to what I was getting there.
And if you went to Daystar,
after that, I look at the expenses, it's not that much. And I got a full scholarship to do my master's.
Right.
So I went in 2012.
Okay.
To do my
I was
master's.
in high school at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Went to do my master's in Advanced Information Science and Technology.
Advanced Information Science and Technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically the focus was on cybersecurity still.
Right.
So instead of doing 24 credits in total, I ended up doing 42.
Why?
Man, I was curious. And Koreans study. That kind of energy they give you when they're studying just basically wants to make you go into every class. So every semester, I'm like, I want to add one more credit or two. I want to add this course. I want to add this course. I want to learn about artificial intelligence. I want to learn about...
artificial intelligence?
At the time.
As far back as 2011?
Exactly. They were teaching those. I want to learn about... ubiquitous sensor networks, which was never something sensor networks because Korea
sounds like robotics something.
Even the robotics part of it, but Korea is very connected in terms of things. So the IoT part of things, Internet of Things. So they started way back. So I'm like, I really want to learn how do these sensor networks actually work.
Wow.
So I went for a class basically just for that.
Wow.
That course was interdisciplinary, so basically makes you understand every part of technology. So I could fit in anywhere, and they're very strict. If you get a B+, that's a fail.
What? A B+?
I'll show you my grades.
That's really close to an A.
I'll show you my grades.
So how's that a fail?
So I was a straight A student.
Wow.
Yeah, and Korea at 90, I think a 98 to 100 is an A+. You're supposed to, if you get a B+ somewhere, your professor is looking at you like, why?
You're not serious.
Why are you failing?
B+. Now you sound Kenyan. Why are you failing? Why are you failing?
So I finished all of that 42 credits. And it said...
You're supposed to do 24.
Yeah.
You ended up doing 42. You're bored, eh?
Not bored. I was say curious.
Because that would be overwhelming for someone else, but for you, you're very curious.
I was curious.
So and also because, I mean, your dad is a doctor too, so the academics, is there.
And then he's a priest. My mom and my dad. My mom will call me and they keep on asking, how was class? And she's not asking how was class.
She's asking for your grades.
Asking for the grades and everything. And I think that support from my parents and my siblings really, really helped me as well.
Right.
Because living in a foreign country was hard.
Did you have a social life?
Oh, yeah.
Did you go out? Did you eat their food? Did you try their
the Korea is a culture-rich country. So I tried everything. I tried to work in a restaurant before. I just want to experience how things were. I tried to be a model before.
Wait?
Yeah.
Okay, you have the looks and the eye to go.
It's a day I saw some movie being acted. And I said, wait, what's happening? It's a zombie movie. I'm like, can I be part of it?
This shit.
I'm like, don't worry. No, so I just joined in. I made a quick $200 being a zombie.
You just have to be a zombie.
I don't even know the name of the movie.
Once it gets us some money,
I'm like, that's quick money to make. Just to act in. I'm like, you know what? Let me be in that movie. So I don't know what movie that was. I've never found out. Quick money. I left.
You're good.
I used to teach in schools.
Right.
As a part-time, just go to teach young kids how to how to learn English. but more so they want to learn culture, and they want to learn different accents. They want to learn how to play in different ways. That was the main aim of those academies that I used to teach at. But on the side, I was...
Wait, let me take it again.
Yeah.
You took a lot of teaching jobs in high-end schools.
It's high-end schools primary schools.
Right. And the motivation is to learn their culture also, in addition to the money.
Of course. Because they pay well.
The money.
Man, they pay well. Yeah. And by that time, I used to do a lot of writing of papers. So I published a lot of papers to international journals.
Right.
My first paper actually was published in IEEE, which is one of the highest publications you can ever get for tech. Wow. So if you go Google my name and put Google Scholar, you actually see my publications.
Bright. Maudo.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I try to write papers because Korea has that general pressure of studying. Right. And it was quite an interesting journey trying to fit into a culture that is not slow.
Okay.
They're very fast.
Korea is faster than Kenya. Right? Way faster.
Technology-wise. A bit of discrimination at the time. Okay. But hey, it's been in a foreign country, so I understand that.
You knew why you went there, so...
Yeah, focus was, let me get one thing done. Make the money, get the books done.
And make the A's.
Yeah. And that's the pressure. You have to get the A's. Yeah. But yeah, they had a lot of social life. We used to go to the beach, playing around with other foreigners. And then we have a lot of foreigners who are English teachers at other schools as a full-timer. I was there doing it part-time when I can.
Right.
So it was quite an interesting, you meet all walks of life, people from many other African countries, from the United States. So I made a lot of friends from there. So I finished, and I did 2 years, finished everything in 2 years. Wow. I graduated.
You did that in 2 years?
Yeah.
The 42 courses?
Yeah.
You did that in 2 years.
And I even told my parents, don't come for the graduation because I don't think it's such a big deal. Yeah. It takes 5 minutes. So my professor is like...
The whole graduation is 5 minutes.
It's very short. It's precise.
There's no time for time.
There's no... They are very quick in things that they do.
No time for time.
So I came back to Kenya. My dad
so
is
your parents didn't come indeed?
No. I told them not to.
Right.
I don't think it was worth.
Wow.
Yeah. Because my professor was like, maybe you should do PhD. I was like, wait, I'm just 26. Yeah. When will I start PhD?
Right.
He's like, yeah, you can do it. And I said, no. So I came back to Kenya. Okay. By the time I got there, they talked. My dad and my professor. My dad is like, go back. Buy you the next ticket. Yes. You're on your way out.
Back to
South Korea. All that time I came back, I still work at Cellulant.
Oh.
So I was always coming back to work at Cellulant, even when I was there remotely.
Right. What city were you in South Korea?
I was in a town called Busan.
Busan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Busan is it's a very coastal region. Yeah. So came back to Korea after 3 months of holiday.
Okay.
And that's when so all that time I was applying for my PhD.
Okay.
In IT convergence and application engineering.
IT convergence and application engineering.
Yeah. Again, focus on cybersecurity. So technically I was doing my PhD in cybersecurity. But the thing is, I didn't want to do it at the time because I was too young to do PhD.
You felt you had
but the thing is, there's a town where I know almost 50% of the people of above 25 have a PhD.
50% of the people
of a particular town. 25. I can't remember the name of the town. So I was like, if they can do it,
then
I should also be able to do the same. Yeah. Why not? So I went back for the PhD. Instead of 36 credits, they reduced mine to 30.
Okay.
And those 30 credits, I was only allowed to do about 6 credits maximum.
Why?
A semester. It's hard. Okay. Because every course you're doing, every 3-hour course that you're doing, you have to write a paper almost every other month or every month. You have to present a new idea that you're researching about every week.
What? Every week?
Every week. And I'm going to tell you about the exam. That's where the craziness comes in. So I did all of that in 1.5 years.
Right.
But I kept on publishing. I published in total maybe 15 papers. Some I don't even know. Some I don't even publish them. To finish masters in Korea, you have to repeat 3 exams you've done before in one sitting.
Not that you failed them.
No.
You just have to repeat them.
Just have to repeat
to be sure that you remember.
So you pick 3 different departments, and the lecturers will reset those exams for you.
So what kind of life is this?
PhD is 5.
What? That's so crazy stuff.
And if you fail one exam,
you are taking all over.
You have to wait for the next semester to repeat that exam.
Oh, Charlie.
So that means that's why some people take longer to finish.
Yeah.
But somehow, luckily and thank God, I passed all exams.
What does that say about their education system and their level of advancement?
They start a lot of things early. Let me put it that way. They're very peculiar about, certain things. But there's some people who memorize things, who are very good at memorizing just anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, that's very interesting. So you finished your PhD in time?
At 28.
2 years. You were done.
So I actually finished on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When was this?
So in 2016. Right. Yeah. I finished my PhD at 28, and I was actually one of the youngest to finish in that faculty.
In your particular
faculty, yes. Yeah. So I actually had an extra certificate that I got
for
being the youngest in PhD. Wow. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. But I understand you have a presentation very soon.
Yes. In the next the next 20 minutes.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome to join and see.
Sure. We're listening in. What's this presentation about?
It's about cybersecurity awareness. So just basically, so I do a lot of presentations. Right. I've done 337.
370.
No, 337.
337 presentations.
Yes.
All in the world of
cybersecurity across world. So done some in all countries, I can say, mostly in Africa.
Right.
But this one, I'm targeting the people who from the UAE to here. I've done a lot of presentations to people in Europe as well, in the States. But this one is for a particular company where I'm trying to just educate about 600 people.
Wow.
To be cybersecurity aware.
Dr. Bright, Ghana. This is one of the conversations that makes you ask yourself, so what am I doing in life and with my life? I'm sure you're getting that sort of feeling. It's an inspiring one. We'll take a very quick break. When we are back, we'll enter the presentation with him. He'll be having a presentation, so we'll feel a part of that and continue the conversation from there. This is Beyond Borders on Channel 1 TV. I am Caleb Kuda. We are in Nairobi, Runda to be precise, hanging out in the beautiful home. I must say you have such a lovely
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, space for a visitor. You know me?
There's a lot of people visitors.
I will mow the grass for you. I will mow the lawns, yeah. So after this break, I'll see if I can find some boys quarters here and then delve more into the life of Dr. Bright Gamali Maudo. Stay with us.
The Sweden Conversations, an annual thought leadership event by the Alumni Association of Sweden Senior High School. Theme: the political leadership conundrum, balancing leadership and change. Main speaker: Dr. David Ofosu-Dorte. Kweku Owia Esquire, PCA 1983. Mavis Kwenu Esquire, PCA 1994. Dr. Tony Otinjesi, PCA 1970. The date: Thursday, the 20th of February 2025, British Council Hall at 4 p.m. It's the Sweden Conversations.
Right. So welcome from that break. We're still in Kenya. This is the Karura forest. It sits on a 2,500 acre stretch of land in the heart of the city. And this is one of the places that Dr.
Right.
Yes, Gamali Maudo loves to hang out. So we're continuing the conversation from here. And you've changed. Me too, have changed.
Yes.
How was your presentation though?
It was amazing.
Right.
Had a few glitches at the beginning.
Right.
But I think it went really well.
Still on cybersecurity.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting one there. Good. So where exactly are we?
We're in the Karura forest. This is one place that I come to just chill off.
Wow.
Cool off. It's a very nice, serene, quiet.
Wow.
And you find other people jogging, walking. You know, they tend to get stressed just even working from home.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. That's another thing. You work from home predominantly.
But sometimes I have to go meet clients or I try to change scenery of workplaces. But this is one of the places I just come to take a walk.
Wow.
And it has different routes. As you can see, 2,500 acres.
That's huge.
You can't even cover that if you want to actually take different routes. So it's been it's a very nice chill out place to say.
Are you sure we'll not be walking as our lion?
No.
Where are you coming from?
You only see monkeys and baboons, but it's a conservancy, so they basically actually take care of it very well. So you don't find lions and the likes.
Okay.
And where you're not supposed to go, they'll tell you, do not go.
Okay.
Like the way you say, no bikes on shady path.
Shady path, so you don't do bikes at all.
Yes.
Wow, but this is huge. Like, it's formed a canopy. You can literally not feel the sun, sort of like it's just rays that are coming through the trees and all. How old is this place? How old can it be?
I'm actually not sure, but it's been there for many, many years. And it's a therapy for a lot of people to come here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you ask me, because this kind of quietness and peace, you don't get it every time.
Yeah. Anything we have that's really close to this will be the Achimota forest.
Yes.
But I mean, that's just like a low-grade forest.
Yeah. I don't think
comparing this to that, that's like a low-grade forest.
I mean, they've made it so friendly for people to just come and walk around, which you don't find everywhere you go.
Yeah, the breeze is very refreshing, I must say.
You should come in the morning.
Are you serious?
It's amazing. It's something else.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Bruh.
It's amazing. So
Surely,
early morning walks it's just refreshing.
Wow.
People who come to walk their dogs.
Yeah.
There's even a restaurant in here.
Oh, you're kidding.
You can do your own picnic.
Ooh.
So people have there's a restaurant. Or it's so big that there are so many gates.
Wow.
You can start from this gate and end up on another gate.
Somewhere. Are you sure you'll not be lost?
No.
You'll not be.
Yeah.
I think people are walking barefoot actually.
Yeah. Connect with the earth.
Connecting with nature. Mother Nature.
It is,
Look, let's continue with the story, right?
Yeah.
So now you're done with your PhD at 28.
Yes.
And you come back intermittently to work with your first company.
Cellulant, yes.
Cellulant.
So I came back to Cellulant, did another 1.5 years. Then I went to a company called Internet Solutions.
Internet Solutions.
Yeah.
Do you have a branch in Ghana?
Yeah. But they rebranded to Dimension Data.
Dimension Data.
Yes. Okay. So I basically came to set up the cybersecurity division. Had about almost, technically, indirectly 10 people working under me.
Right.
And an extension of another 10, so almost 20.
Okay.
We were giving services to clients, organizations to show them exactly how to be resilient.
Cyber resilience.
Cyber resilience, that's the keyword. It's not cybersecurity anymore.
Right.
And it's been, it was amazing. Finished that and later went to another fintech where I was a CTO for a short while.
Chief Technology Officer. Okay.
And then now started moving into the blockchain space. Where I was just cybersecurity building we actually built the first ever layer 2 blockchain in Africa, but unfortunately the company has shut down.
What does that even mean?
It means we build a layer where anybody can build on that blockchain, which is decentralized applications.
So you started this blockchain thing way back.
Well, it's been a while.
Right.
Yeah. And cryptocurrency scams have become a thing. So currently, one of my biggest consultations that I work with is crystal intelligence.
Right.
And when you get in there, the people you work with, it's when you know that people are smart.
Wow.
Even though I also bring some element of skills.
But you meet people and you go bruh.
Yeah, because
like,
you're working with...
I know I'm there, but these guys are good.
You're working with people from Ukraine, Netherlands, Georgia, Iran. No, not Iran. Where? Italy, Germany, US. Everybody's everywhere.
Wow.
So actually from here right now, in the next few minutes, I have another call.
You have another call?
Back to back to back to back.
It's Friday, bro.
I know it's Friday, but you know, when work calls, you actually get to respond to them.
Yeah.
So that's basically the life in the day of bright.
Right. But then you still have a passion, big one also for teaching, and you do a lot in EdTech.
Yes.
So you've started a lot of companies. Now let's go into the details of these.
So Africa Hackon primarily is trying to help young people to become cybersecurity engineers.
Right.
So I've taught a lot of young people to become as good as me and even better.
Wow.
Some of them are actually better than me. And also we basically, so with that, it's when I teach cybersecurity, doing conferences, talking to people, understanding how they can become cybersecurity engineers or apply cybersecurity in their day-to-day organizations and programs. And then now Strathmore University, where I actually lecture cybersecurity as a course. 5 of the courses there. And it's been quite interesting since Strathmore has been since 2019.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, for someone like me who is not who's not a geek, what can you do to help me if I'm interested in learning something? I want to be cybersecurity resilient, or just get some basic understanding, or perhaps I even want to take up a career in cybersecurity. I want to switch.
I tell people we have way too many available resources right now.
Right.
You have no excuse to not get into cybersecurity. You have to do a lot of research by yourself. You have to be able to make sure that you can get access to these resources and practice. There's never an ending to this learning path. And even if you get a mentor, I personally, if you tell me to mentor you in cybersecurity, I'll tell you, first of all, go research, go read and come back. Once you actually read and come back, then we can talk.
So I must first of all educate myself with all the resources online.
Get confused and then you come back.
Then I come to you for clarity.
Yes.
Reading your profile, I noticed that you have a lot of mentors.
Yes. So my mentorship program, so I started the official one just about 4 months ago.
Okay. Where you mentor people?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a cohort of 10.
Okay.
I don't take more than that.
Right.
And that 10, for you to join that program, you must have done a lot of work.
Wow.
Even if you don't know cybersecurity.
Right.
Come in that. But on a larger scale, I do a lot of mentorship to a lot of people. And I make use of my social media platforms.
Right. To do a lot of teaching.
Yes. From LinkedIn to Twitter, or X as they call it these days.
Okay.
Instagram, where I have quite a huge following.
Wow.
Over 60,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And you love to have your fun too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be all too serious.
Yeah, you look like some robots. So you have fun as well. What do you do to have fun?
Well, this is one of them. I also like to hang out with friends, close circle of friends.
Right.
I specifically, primarily, love to hang out with my kids and my wife.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Also, people texting me after 6 p.m.
No response.
You'll barely ever get a response from me.
It's time for Kekeli and Delali, right? Oh man, I hung out with them a bit. I spent a bit of time while you were doing your online presentation.
Yeah.
We were on the trampoline jumping.
Oh, wow.
We had a good time. Yeah. It's like we've known each other for a very long time.
It's because they know you're Ghanaian. They don't easily warm up to people that is.
They don't, eh?
They take their time.
I see.
And then now, for the weekends as well, I play with them.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in the evening, once in a while, I might step out to have a few dinner with the friends, the boys, even my wife and other friends.
Oh.
So we try to be flexible as possible.
Right.
And so I take my weekends very seriously.
Right.
To avoid too much work.
That's important.
Yeah.
I'll get into the social bit a bit, right? But I want to just take a few steps back to the mentees and then also the mentors as well, right? So, so for anyone who wants to get in touch with you, your socials, right?
Yeah.
Your handles, please.
So I'm the easiest person to find.
Right.
One, Bright Gameli.
Bright Gameli.
On the internet.
There are not many of you there.
There are not many of us there. People try to impersonate me though. Oh, they try.
Hey, for the cybersecurity guru.
Hey, trust me. You know, you can't always be successful, quote unquote,
right,
and not have haters.
Yeah.
So Bright Gameli, or if you Google Bright Gameli Maudo, you find all my details out there.
Okay.
I'm quite open.
Right.
And I don't like to hide a lot of things because I feel like a lot of sharing of knowledge is my primary point of things.
Right.
I just tell people not to abuse
access.
Very important. So
very important.
If I get to give you the time and availability, you have to make use of it.
True.
On LinkedIn, X.
Right.
Bright Zed is a common name as well.
Okay.
My old friends from Dora Memorial know the name Zed as a code name.
Zed.
Yeah, Z-E-D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but you also have mentors.
Yes, I have mentors.
Some are Ghanaian and all over the world.
I mean, one of the person everybody knows in Kenya, Chris.
Oh, that man.
You can't be in tech or business and not talk to Chris. Chris is the creme de la creme of business ideas.
I spoke to him.
Nice.
And he loves young people and he's big on education and hospitality and everything.
I don't think even talking to him for a full day
is enough.
You will get to know everything he's done. He's even forgetting some of them.
Yeah. He's done so much, he's forgotten so much. That's very true.
Yeah, so Chris is a mentor, is a big brother to me. I have another friend, very good mentor called Diana Mulili.
Okay.
Diana is, I call her the lady genius.
Wow.
Because Diana walks in, there's a presence.
You can feel her presence, right?
Yeah, and she basically challenged me from all my movement in career. So she told me, this one, move. Wow. It's okay, here you can go now. It's okay.
You're done.
Yeah, you're allowed to move, you're about to leave.
Wow.
And that never used to be a thing people take boldly to be able to actually take the next step.
Yeah.
But she'll tell me what is working, what is not working, connections to other people in the industry.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about the mentorship, you know. And then there's also Wambura Kimunyu.
Okay.
Very silent lady.
Wow.
But you sit down with her for 1 or 2 hours.
There's some
you get everything
stuff
you
you're
want.
leaving with.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Let's go back to the socials, right? Yeah. And let's talk about family now.
Yeah.
I see you're big on family. And we are running out of time because you have to go and make more money. This guy. Hey, this man.
We have to.
Oh, they say, wait. I've heard them say, wait a lot, right? Cool. So, family life. So, you've settled here in Kenya. Your wife is Ghanaian?
Kenyan.
No, she's not Ghanaian.
No, she's Kenyan.
So tell me about her.
She's an amazing person. Challenges me. Works with me. In the company as well.
Okay.
So she is somebody who I would not, people don't know how strong women are in your lifestyle. Yeah. When it comes to especially decision making.
Okay.
So she helps me to not make the stupid mistakes I think I would have made if I was alone.
Okay.
Very supportive as well.
Right.
And basically gets me in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah.
And with her, you have two adorable ladies.
Yes, and we are done.
Two young girls.
We are done.
Oh, you're done? Are you sure?
In this economy.
Oh, but what kind of economy are we talking about?
I'm telling you.
You are not in the economy. You are the economy.
The economy is tough.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. So when you look at things, you're like, man, it's becoming expensive to live.
Right.
And we're trying to see how, I think the two, they are adorable. They have each other.
That's great.
You saw them.
You've given them Ghanaian names.
Yes.
So they don't forget their roots.
Yes.
Have they been back home already?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's
okay.
But
very soon they will.
Fine. That's great. When they come, Uncle Caleb is always available,
Yeah.
Run around town. Great. But how is running businesses in Kenya like? Doing and running business? It's
not that difficult, not that hard as well. You basically have to look into the fact that, running businesses anywhere is difficult.
Right.
It's all about networking.
Mm-hmm.
So I take that part of the thing very seriously. I'm part of a club called Capital Club.
Capital Club.
Man,
what do you do?
Oh, go there, you see.
Wow.
It's one of the biggest clubs you'll find in Kenya. This is a business club, not a golf club.
Right.
So all the big businessmen and women are
in Kenya
come
on
there.
The Capital Club.
And I go there frequently to have lunch and everything. You can be having a lunch, a very normal lunch, and then you bump into somebody. That's how you make money.
Before you know, you run into the governor of the Bank of Kenya. Right.
Very nice and easy.
Right.
So I like that about Capital Club.
Right.
And yeah, so that's technically it.
How influential are you in Kenya?
I think I'm quite known because I'm very bold and noisy.
You're loud.
So if you go anywhere, you ask for my name, it's a very high chance.
Out of 5 people, some 3 people.
Yes, will know.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because I'm an advocate for cyber resilience and tech.
Right.
So any tech, wherever you want to go, I think it just came naturally though.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, now that I'm looking at you from this angle, your nose is giving me Mark Zuckerberg vibes. Ever heard that you look alike? No. Never heard that? Oh man, I'm making a discovery here. Guys, you've noticed that if you take a shot from this angle, but you have to still make some business even while we are talking. Hey, this guy.
Calls have to be called.
Hey, this guy. Hey, do you have a life? Right from the onset when we came, we did say that life in Kenya is very fast-paced.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing that for this recording alone, about an hour, we've had to wait for a presentation. And even while we are walking through the forest, it speaks to another thing. Internet connectivity. Yeah? If you're in a forest, somewhere.
Yes.
The guy's a star, Charlie.
From that group,
Yeah, boy.
Oh, Bagwati KE.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sawa. Jamal.
So, let me mic you. Oh, you're mic'd already.
You see what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
It's a very big problem. You know, I tell my wife something. I can't cheat on her.
Yeah, because
you know why?
Even who you are cheating with will report you like. That's a good one.
Just right now in the middle of Karura forest. It's one guy who said hi to me and I don't know where he is.
Yes.
This guy is like, oh, hi, Dr. Bright, we're in a group together. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Wow. No, you're famous.
No, not really.
You're a superstar.
I will say I'm resourceful.
Yeah.
I like to share a lot of things for free.
I love it.
So if I don't share, how will people even get to know or connect with you?
Yeah.
In terms of...
no, we might not be able to film beyond this end, so we could just hang up and wrap up here.
Yeah.
But generally, how often do you come back home and what opportunities are there? Do you think that Ghana can learn from Kenya, Kenya can learn from synergies?
So I come to Ghana at least twice a year.
Right.
Twice or thrice a year. I say that we have a lot of things in Ghana which can be brought to Kenya.
Right.
In terms of skill set and the likes that we can actually share. I see a lot of Kenyans who are in the hospitality space do it better than Ghana.
Okay, yes.
In there for a long time.
Right.
So I even see most of the hotels in Ghana
run by
Kenyans.
Wow.
But it's just to share the learnings.
Right.
I see technology
uptake is high.
And it's the speed at which Kenyans do things can be adopted in Ghana. Because Ghana, I find it a little bit laid back. Okay. I don't know if it's a heat, maybe.
Don't do that.
I don't know.
I've
been told coastal regions are always
a bit more laid back. Yeah. Right, that's fine.
So I see there's a lot of opportunities also in export import.
Yes.
Ghanaians love tea from Kenya. Every time I go back, I'm always buying tea. So I'm like, why are we not exporting tea to Ghana? I'm
told, Uncle Chris tells me that a tea is exported to Europe and then brought to Ghana.
Yes.
So him and Uncle David and a few other people through GEPA are trying to work hard to make exports
easier
between the two nations. Much
and I think with that, if we have bilateral trade being smoothing, easier way of being able to communicate. Like it took me so long to be able to find a money transfer service to send money from Kenya to Ghana.
Right.
Why?
We can
very seamless.
digital that.
We have that, but it took a long time for somebody to come up with that.
Right.
And a lot of skills exchange.
Right.
So people hiring from Kenya, it should be very easy for a Ghanaian to come to Kenya and work without having to go through the hurdles of work permits that are so expensive.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. It's expensive. Wow. And then Kenyans to go to Ghana and learn how they work. Most of the Kenyans that I know who go to Ghana don't come back.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What do they see? What keeps them there?
The lifestyle, the food. So food, let me tell you something.
Watch it. Tell me about it.
Tell you. So thank God my wife knows how to cook jollof.
Oh, nice.
She makes shito.
Oh, good.
Nice and easy. So
oh,
I don't have a
super.
problem.
Good for you then.
My mother taught her very well.
Wow.
So food in Ghana is so different. You know, there's flavor. I'm not dissing Kenyan food, but Ghanaian food has flavor, has spices. I'm telling you, so you come to Kenya and if you blur things here and there, you have to go through it. You go to some expensive restaurants to get that kind of a flavor.
Right. So it means also that because as a lot of the Ghanaian food is exported here, it's also expensive getting.
Yes, because you go to the local
tube of like 230 Ghana cedis back home.
Yeah, it's expensive. So when will you even ever get to? When I'm going to Ghana, you know, I carry two suitcases.
So that you bring yam and
I put one in the other one. When I go, then I carry the other one to bring.
That's a good one there. That's the beauty of the.
I'm telling you, that's how difficult it is, and it used to be difficult to get food out of Ghana, but these days I like the fact that the airport is not restrictive about, oh my God, taking food out.
When they see them on money, they should.
They're like, oh, we know you need it out there. So,
but do they eat wele though?
Not here.
Not in their food. Yeah,
no,
they have too much meat. They don't think wele is good.
Nope.
They should bring it home. We like it.
They have it, but they don't know.
Okay, we can start a business now. Just bring it and facilitate it, Charlie. Dr. Bright.
Yes, it's a pleasure having you around.
I really, really am grateful to you for having us and sharing your story with us. And thank you for also opening up to more of us. I'm going to start a cybersecurity something right now because of you.
We have Africa Hackon in Ghana.
Okay.
Led by one Desmond Israel. Okay. He has a company called Information Security Architects.
Right.
He's the only lawyer and cybersecurity guru.
Guys making too much money
in Ghana. Let me tell you something. He is a beast.
Wow.
He's a top-notch lawyer.
Wow.
And also a cybersecurity engineer.
Expert.
So I work with him a lot. We have projects that we always interchange, you know, expertise. When I need the legal part of things, it's always come through.
Yeah.
So, and he is leading the Africa Hackon in Ghana. Wow. So we are doing it for free. We just want to let people to learn skills, become, you know, the more skills we build, the better the country we have.
The continent becomes also. Charlie, thanks.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Very inspiring conversations from Kenya. And I hope you are loving it too. This is Beyond Borders on Channel 1 Television. Ghanaians out there are doing amazing. And if you're one, we can't wait to tell your story. So just hit us up and we are flying next to your location. How about that? Let's do that. Caleb Kuda, Channel 1 Television, Beyond Borders. Keep watching Channel 1 TV.